In this clip, we talk about why Microsoft Teams is and will continue to be so successful, and why many businesses are starting to replace their current phone system with Microsoft Teams.
If you think of the UCaaS landscape outside of Microsoft the last 10 years, right? The whole race, it was the race to the best interface, right? You were moving from on-prem providers, your Avayas, your Ciscos, your Nortels, and everyone had features and functions on a desk phone or features and functions in the admin panel. Soft phones weren't too prevalent, mobile apps nearly non-existent, right? So every UCaaS vendor was bringing out their best interface to say, our interface is what you should choose, right? Our ability to deploy in the enterprise is what you should choose. And Microsoft has just completely clubbed all of them in the head with their marketing and with wrapping Teams up for free with pretty much any E1 or E3 or any type of license you get from Microsoft. So they have the clout, right? Microsoft has been an operating, the dominant operating system in this world since it's been, relatively since that's after it's been invented. People continue to trust them for the operating system. They trust them for their Office suite of products, right? Excel, Word, PowerPoint, what have you. And they've continually offered a productivity tool, right? Communicator, Link, Skype. The last 13 or so years, they've always offered something that businesses could get with their subscriptions, with their server licenses, with their end user licenses, that, hey, we're getting this as part of our subscription. Why would we go get something else? Microsoft is a great company. We trust them with all these other pieces of the business. Why not use this? This is sitting here. But it's always done a little, and it's never quite done everything that most businesses, or at least global enterprises, could fully rely on. And that's why they had some play. Even at my previous employer, Fuse, there was always a Skype conversation to have, but you usually got around it pretty quickly. IT liked Skype. They could deploy it quickly. They knew how to do it. It was free. End users didn't like Skype. It just didn't do what they wanted it to do, or it didn't do it in a way that was easy for them to adapt to and adopt in their daily lives. And so going back to my original point, the UCaaS vendor landscape until about 6 months ago has always been, our interface is the best interpretation of what enterprise customers are telling us they want. Trust us with our roadmap, trust us with this vision of where we're going to go. And Microsoft just blew them all back with Teams and just saying, hey, it's free, it's modern, it's going to be tying into all these other pieces, right? Ties into SharePoint, OneDrive, what have you, all the things that you're already using. Why would you go outside to get a UCaaS vendor when we're tying you into everything else that you're trusting us for? And that really is the crossroads of where we are today. You have this modern looking Microsoft provided communication tool that now does voice pretty decently, or at least has the ability to with some partners. Or you can still say, you know what, Microsoft changes their mind every 3-4 years. They come out with something new. Maybe I'm just not going to go down that road. Maybe I'll trust the UCaaS vendor and their vision of what communications will be. So right now, but they can't compete with the Microsoft marketing department. And I think a majority of what we're seeing here is Microsoft marketing and their dominance, right, in the enterprise operating system and desktop landscape colliding with the need for mobility, the need for features and functionality, the need for an all-in-one platform that users will easily adopt and that IT can support. And so we're in this struggle, right, between, is this finally the Microsoft interface that we can put our chips in the table with and go all in with? Or are we still hesitant? Are we still looking to outside folks to help us with our communications infrastructure, because we're just not 100% sure that we can really trust Microsoft with everything in our stack these days.
Thanks so much for watching this clip. If you found it useful, subscribe, hit notifications. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to us in the link below and schedule a time to speak with us.